Hello, what's up and what's happening? Welcome back to the Bengals franchise. It has been a crazy road so far, man. The first two games were absolutely bananas. The last three were crazy as well, but they were all losses, all in the division, but all on the road, which in my mind is still a good thing. If you take anything out of those losses, they were all on the road. The division, that sucks. Losing sucks as well, but the fact that they're on the road means that we still have the majority of our games left are going to be home games. We won last week at home, our second only home game. Both home games have been primetime games versus the Dolphins and now versus the Denver Broncos, and we won both of those. So we are 3-3. Tiki Barber, he is your NFC and NFL Player of the Week for the offense. Ahmad Carroll, defense, a player for the NFC and for the NFL. And then for the AFC, got LaDainian Tomlinson for the offense and Chris McAllister for the defense. Today, we're going to be taking on the Tennessee Titans. This team is 5-2. They have a top-flanked offense. No longer Eddie George is the main bell cow, though. It's Chris Brown out of Colorado. It's because of Chris Brown and that other running back. His name's escaping me. Back in the day when they played Nebraska, and they beat Nebraska when Nebraska was like number one, and they had those two running backs, I believe they both went over for 200. That's when I started using two running backs in college and in Madden back on the video game side of things. So just a history lesson there. But now that that's all out the way, let's head to Tennessee for yet another road game for the Cincinnati Bengals. We're not trying to drop this game versus the Titans, one of the best teams in the AFC. We do not want to drop it because if we do, we'll be below 500 at 3-4. And 4-3 sounds a lot better than 3-4. Chris Brown gets the carry. He's going to run it to the right side and pick up a gain of 9 there. They give it to him up that gut. They just push our D-line right back. The O-line of the Titans is just resetting that line of scrimmage every single time Chris Brown touches the ball. 2nd down and 5, they're going to go to the air. Steve McNair has it, throws it to the left side. That pass caught by Drew Bennett, the UCLA Bruin, has a first down. Now they're going to run the ball, and Brown gets wrapped up by Hardy. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. McNair throws it to the left side, and Steve McNair throws it to Holcomb. Get your fullbacks involved, and that's going to result in a gain of 8. Play fake, and now McNair's going to run it, and I'm trying to hit stick him because he's a quarterback. But Steve ain't no normal quarterback. So he's going to give me the truck stick, and that's going to result in a first down. Now, Eddie George gets his first carry of the ball game, and that's going to result in a gain of around 7. So 3rd down in inches. Brown gets the carry. Brown with a stiff arm, and Brown is in the end zone. That's Tennessee Titan football in a nutshell. Run the ball, and run the ball some more. Ever since they've been the Titans, they've had great running back play. They used to be in the what is now the North, used to be the Central in the AFC. And that division right there, you're talking about Jamal Lewis from back in the day, Corey Dillon from back in the day. They had some running backs in that division. And the Jaguars used to be in there too with Fred Taylor. There goes Kelly to the outside, and that's going to result in a first down. So can we match their score with the score of our own? We're going to get the ball to Rudy Johnson, and Rudy's going to fall forward, and that's going to result in a gain of 4 yards. Give it to Rudy Johnson here again, and Rudy going to pick up a nice gain there. So 3rd down and 2. Palmer looking downfield. Still looking. Has TJ Houshmandzadeh, who makes the catch. Had a case of the drops early in the season. Hopefully that's past him. Now Palmer to the left side. Corner route ran perfectly by Peter Warrick. And that gives us a first down inside the 10. Rudy Johnson breaks a tackle. And Rudy is in the end zone. Touchdown Cincinnati. And we tie this thing up at 7 apiece. Shafano going to work his way upfield past the 20 to about the 33-yard line. Brown up the gut, gets met by Nate Webster. McNair going to go to the air. He gets brought down before he can really get going, and now he's shaken up. So bring in Volek. So 3rd down and 6. Volek out of the gun. Surveys the field, throws it to Derek Mason, who has a first down to end the first quarter of play. So 7-7, it's a score. McNair should be back in shortly. Volek still on the center, though. Throws it. That pass broken up, nearly intercepted. Volek going to go to the air one more time. You think they might want to run the ball here with their backup, but they're going to the air. Volek looking downfield one more time. Caught by Brown out of the backfield. But that's not going to get the job done, and we're going to take over. Carson Palmer going to roll to the right side. Redirects traffic. Throws it, and it bounces off of the hands of Chad Johnson. We get the ball to Rudy. He gets brought down, and he goes nowhere. So 3rd down and 10. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, and 1 back. Palmer dropping way back. Throws it to Chris Perry, who's running backwards. That's going to be a loss of 7. as we are forced to punt that thing away. Brown to the left side. And Brown, he's going to pick up nothing. Loss of 1 on that play. McNair, he's going to tuck in and run it. He gets wrapped up quickly. So 3rd down and 10. McNair sets his feet, throws it over the middle. That pass is broken up, and our defense answers the call again. So we run the ball with Rudy to kick things off, and he has a massive lane to run through and picks up 9, and then we get met in the backfield by Lance Schulters. So now Palmer has it, and we got Chad open underneath. I thought he was going to be bottled up because he ran into the linebacker, but the linebacker served as a pick, so I went to work, and that didn't work out, and the defense has put both offenses in handcuffs as we lay the lumber to Derek Mason. He drops that one. Brown to the left side, wrapped up by James. 3rd and 6. They fake the run. Steve McNair throws it. That pass nearly picked. Instead, it's caught by Calico, and Calico is gone. Touchdown Titans. And just like that, they take the lead, and it's 14-7. After we were doing our best to slow them down, and we were successful in that endeavor, but now we got to hurry up and score just like they scored. I'm going to find Chad Johnson. Carson Palmer, 7 of 9 for 85. Palmer throws it to the left side, caught by TJ Hushmanzada, his 2nd catch today. I formation, going to run the ball with Rudy up the gut. And Rudy, he's going to pick up a gain of 7. Give it to Rudy here. Going to turn to the corner, and Samari Roll was there, and he's going to stop him. Now we're going to run the ball, and Rudy gets stopped again. 4th and 1, we're going for. He might be in field goal range, but I'm like, forget that. We're going for it here. Chris Perry going to pick it up by Billy Eyelash. So here we go. 1st down and 10. Palmer looking downfield, going to find Kelly Washington. And we're inside the 20. 2nd down and 10. Give the ball to Chris Perry. He cuts it up. Brought down by Albert Hainsworth. Gain of 6. 3rd down and 4. Palmer going to throw it to Kelly, and the tight end gets us down to the 1-yard line. We get the ball to Rudy. He gets met in the backfield again. 2nd down and goal. Give it to Rudy up the gut here. Can we just get a push? Can we get a little bit of a push? The answer is no. So here we're going to throw it on 3rd down and goal, and it's nearly intercepted. Winner's going to walk away with a field goal. Kicker's up, and the kick is good. So there is 47 seconds on the clock. They have time, and they have timeouts. Going to throw this one up top to Bennett, who hauls it in. And that's a 1st down as they cross midfield. McNair looking for running room. He finds it. He gets wrapped up and swung down. Gain of 9. They give it to Chris Brown, and he's loose, and Brown works his way inside the 20. 1st down and 10 inside the red zone, and we get a sack. Hardy off of the edge, applying the pass rush, and the Titans are going to burn the last timeout with 9 seconds on the clock. Set up the field goal team. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So they're going to squib kick it to end the 1st half, but it goes out of bounds. So we're going to take over at the 40-yard line, and maybe we can get a field goal range or maybe a Hail Mary, and we get hit. There you go. No protection to speak of. We go down. 3 seconds on the clock. Going to go for a Hail Mary. Going to throw it as far as we can. Going to get to about the 10-yard line, but it's broken up by Lance Schulters. And that's going to take us to the 2nd half of play. A nice football game so far. It's been hotly contested. No turnovers to speak of. And we're down by just 7. Then we get the football first and start the 2nd half. So you know our mind is on tying this football game up. Play fake. Palmer looking for Kelly. And the tight end comes through with a 1st down reception that moves the chains. They have 80 yards rushing. Talking about the Titans, we only have 37. But hey, we are the worst rushing team in the league. We got to change that, obviously. Going to run the ball here with Perry. And Perry's going to work his way upfield. And now we're looking at a 3rd down and around 4 yards to go. Carson Palmer has it, throws it underneath, caught by Kelly Washington. And the Tennessee ball comes through when we need him to. Palmer looking for Chad, had a linebacker on him. I pity the fool. That's a touchdown. It won't get no easier than that. You have a linebacker on one of the best route runners in the league, and he can run. That's a recipe for disaster if you're the defense. Now Schifano going to work his way upfield, gets away from Beckett. And he's going to work his way all the way up to the Titan 38-yard line. Toss play. Brown cuts it up, but he gets brought down by Simmons. Gain of just 1. They run the ball again up the gut, and that's going to pick up 5. So 3rd down and 4, McNair has it. McNair's going to throw it. That pass broken up and nearly intercepted off of the deflection. And we're going to take over. Busted play. It was a designed run. Our fullback hit us. We don't get the ball to Rudy Johnson. And now we got to throw it from our own end zone. That was nearly a safety. So 3rd and 16. We're going to go to the air, and a 3-man rush gets home. We held the ball too long, and we give up 2 points on the scoreboard. So we're down by 2. Mason breaks the tackle and gets up to the 39-yard line. First down and 10 for the Titans. Brown trying to just add to an already good day, and he picks up 6 yards there. They give it to him here. Going to pick up maybe 2 there, so it's going to be 3rd down and 2. They're going to give it to Brown a 3rd straight time, and the defense has seen enough. So we take over after a 3 and out, and Albert Haynesworth is a man amongst boys out there. When he was motivated and pissed off, he was one of the best D tackles to do it. It only lasts about a couple of years, but still. 3rd down, we're going to find Peter Warrick, and that's going to result in a 1st down. So 1st down and 10. Going to spread things out for receivers. 1 running back, and throw it to that running back, and Rudy Johnson makes the catch. And that's going to result in a gain of 6. Give it to Johnson here, up the gut, weaving through traffic, brought down by Carter. And now we're going to give it to Johnson a 3rd straight time on the ground. And that will pick up a 1st down. 1st down and 10. Palmer looking, has Perry wide open. He sees him, throws it to him. Perry makes the catch to the 30. 25 out of bounds at the 24-yard line. I formation, 2nd down. We're going to run the ball with Perry, and Perry's going to get dropped at the line of scrimmage, but there's a flag down for face mask, the 5-yard variety. Palmer looking, throws it. That pass caught by Washington, and that's going to be a 1st down. To end the 3rd quarter, we're down by 2, but we're inside the red zone. So 2nd down and 11 now. Started the 4th quarter, looking downfield as Palmer throws it to the end zone. Broken up by Samari Roll. 3rd and 11 now. Palmer looking. He's going to step up, and Palmer, he's going to dive just shy of the 1st down marker. But we will take the lead with a field goal, so 20-19 is the score, and another classic this season. Going to come down to the wire again, it looks like. 10 minutes on the clock. McNair throws it over the middle, and if I wasn't so hit-stick happy, we might have had a Yahoo Zaher. Instead, we get nothing, and the Titans have a 1st down. Now they throw it underneath to the tight end, and that's going to be a 1st down reception that sets up 2nd down and short. They throw it downfield. Caught by Mason, and Mason's down to the 1-yard line. They're going to run the ball with McNair. Touchdown Titans. And they come right back at us very, very fast. This fast-paced offense by the Titans, they go for 2. They're going to get it. They're up by a cool 7 points. So 8 minutes to go in the ball game. We run the ball. Perry gets hog-tied from behind. Give it to Perry again. Brought them after a couple. So 3rd down. Going to throw it to Rudy Johnson, who forgot his hands on the sideline. So we're still down by 7. After the 3 and out, they throw it. That pass. Again, I'm trying to hit-stick the ball now. Just catch it. Just catch it. McNair to the outside, trying to get loose. Gets wrapped up by Webster. Now they run the ball on 3rd down, and that's what we needed. They pass it. I was a little bit scared. They run it. I knew we could probably get the stop when we do so. Johnson, he receives the ball, and he hangs on to it after a big hit for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Palmer surveys the field, dropping way back. Has Johnson, who makes the catch. Chad coming through yet again. Perry gets the carry, and Perry picks up the 1st down barely. 1st and 10, Palmer over the middle, going to find Warrick. And now we're in striking distance for a field goal, but you know we want that touchdown to try to tie it up. Chris Perry gets us inside the 35-yard line with a gain of 9. Johnson to the right side, weaving through traffic and picking up a 1st down. Under 2 minutes to go, if I could speak. That pass caught by Warrick. 3rd down and 3. We're going to go to the air here, and we're going to get sacked. Albert Haynesworth with the sack, a loss of 16. We burn the timeouts, only have 2 left. We throw it, and it's nearly intercepted. So we do get a stop. But we have no more timeouts. They kick the ball out of bounds. We have 10 seconds on the clock to try to score. Palmer heaves it downfield. It's going to be caught by Chad Johnson. We're out of bounds to stop the clock. But Carson is hurt. But it was the first game of the season versus the Jets that Kidner came in and saved the day. Can he do it here in Nashville? Kidner dropping back. Kidner throwing it deep. Is not going to get to the end zone. It's going to be picked off, and that's going to do it. Another road loss for the Cincinnati Bengals. So 4 road losses, 1 road win. So we only have 3 more road games this season, but 6 more home games. So yes, the first half of the season was not good, but the second half can be darn good if we get our act together. I should have ran the ball on 3rd and 3. I should have ran the ball. And if I don't run the ball, I could have definitely just took the sack. Not the sack, but not drop back as far and take the sack. I did have Kelly open, but because it was 3rd and 3, I was looking short on those drag routes that were covered pretty well. But Kelly, the tight end on the corner route, he was open. That would have been the right read. Missed that read. That's my mistake. Typically, my reads get better the second half when we first start a new franchise. Typically, that's what happens as we check out the winners and losers. But I got to get that together. If I get my reads together, we will be okay. Rushing attack has to get better as well, but I have hope because, the second half of the season, we have at least 6 home games, which is going to come in handy. All right, come in handy. The Bills beat the Cardinals. What else is new? Jaguars over the Texans. Cowboys over the Lions. The Chiefs, they beat the Colts at Arrowhead. The Giants, they beat the Vikings in overtime in Minnesota. The Patriots over the Steelers. We lost to the Bengals. We lost to the Titans, excuse me. We are the Bengals. The Redskins, they beat the Packers. The Broncos over the Falcons. Seahawks, they fall to the Panthers in Seattle. The Eagles, they win over the Ravens, which is nice for us, but the Ravens are still 5-2. Then the Chargers over the Raiders. The Bears over those Niners, and the Jets over the Dolphins. We're going to be taking on the Cowboys tomorrow. Hope to see y'all there. Hope that the rest of the day is the best of your day. Peace, love. Hot sauce.